Hi guys, so I'm sure a lot of people already recognise me from a different channel by the name of FreshFish752. So I just wanted to explain a few things. I'm locked out of that channel because I ended up losing the account. Second of all, I need to rant about something. So not too long ago, like about half an hour ago maybe, I was just randomly minding my own business in a match of Fortnite. And it was my first time playing solos builds in a long time. And I was doing really well. Like, I had a gold heavy sniper, gold SMG, a mythic rifle, and a mythic shotgun with a katana as well. Absolute boatload of materials. And, comes down to a 1v1. See some kid scope glare through a bush. And instinctively starts spraying it with a rifle. Worked, and the kid took a hell of a lot of damage. Very nearly died. So what do? Hide behind a tree, make sure he doesn't just come out and snipe me. The second I decide to push, knowing I have a mythic shotgun and an advantage, second I decide to push, and the kid just peeks out, sticks his gun through a wall, and one taps me. Like 200 health. Just 200 health, just gone like that. I don't know what the hell happened, except Fortnite then told me I died to an enhanced Havoc Pump shotgun, otherwise known as the same mythic that I had in my hands when I died. So can someone please explain that to me? Because that mythic's locked in a vault. In order to get in that vault, you need to kill Highcard, which is possibly the easiest to kill boss in Fortnite history, aside from TNT, but when I say easiest to kill, I mean in an actual one-on-one fight. TNT was a situation of, yep, just stand behind a railing and wait, because she's going to keep firing explosives into the dirt, and eventually she's going to kill herself. Highcard in a gunfight is the easiest boss in Fortnite history to take out, because, well, you just need a Warn and a sniper. He has practically no health for a boss. His mythic rifle is a Havoc suppressed and is broken. Like, nothing is going to protect you from that gun. Like, I remember in that same match, like 3 kids, I think it was, out of the 19 I killed, tried building metal walls in their face to try and stop my rifle. And 2 of them, one of them I just mantled over the wall and shotgunned him because I was that close. The other 2 I just melted through the wall with the rifle, and then the kid got just deleted because he was directly behind the wall. So, that mythic shotgun, the enhanced Havoc Pump, is supposed to be a situation of, there's supposed to be 1 per match in solos. Because, as I mentioned, it's a boss exclusive. Like, it's an exclusive weapon to after you've killed Highcard. Because then you get 1 vault key from Highcard, which opens one of the 3 vaults on the map. And that vault then has 1 mythic shotgun inside it. So you can kill Highcard, get 1 key card, 1 vault, 1 mythic shotgun. Okay. Of the 19 kids I killed, and the one I died to, so 20 kids in total that I ran into, 6 of them had mythic shotguns, and 2 of them had mythic rifles. Keep in mind, I had the mythic rifle from Highcard, and I had a mythic shotgun, also from killing Highcard. So can someone please explain to me how I have to put in the work of killing this boss and taking out the henchmen and making sure I don't die to literally every other player in existence around me who seems to have some wire guidance to knowing precisely where I am when I'm fighting that boss. Can someone please explain to me how I have to do all that and a half a dozen other players could just pull this shotgun out of thin air. Now, granted, one kid actually got close enough to use the shotgun, and he got to fire one shot before getting just one-tapped by my shotgun, and he missed. The other 5 kids I ran into that had those shotguns, one of them hit me, and that was the last guy, and the other 4, well, they didn't get close enough to use it because they got on the wrong end of my rifle. So let me tell you, that mythic assault rifle is broken, by the way. It needs to be nerfed. Pair it with medium ammo amp, which means you get additional ammo, like 6 additional rounds in your clip. Okay, it doesn't sound like much. That gives you 36 rounds in the strongest mythic in Fortnite's existence that I can remember. To date. Everyone's like, oh, what about the Infinity Blade? No, you had to get close to use that thing. This mythic, you don't even have to be close to your enemy, and you could delete them. God forbid you are close to them, because the second you're actually close to them, safe to say. Oh, I say God help them if you are close to them, because, yeah, that's the only thing that can help them, is God. Okay, that mythic absolutely shreds up close, because like, you just shove it in someone's mouth and hold down the trigger, and it is just like, oh, and the enemy's gone in 4 bullets. That thing does 65 damage for a headshot. That is not fair. Okay? Because in 3 bullets, in building, you can leave someone at 5 health. It takes 4 bullets in 0 build to kill someone with that rifle. And it also takes like 5 bullets in 0 builds to kill someone, 4 to leave them really quite dangerously low. And in builds mode, well, if you shoot someone with 4 or 5 bullets from that rifle, they're dead. So there's a lot of unfairness surrounding that rifle. I don't feel like it needs nerfing too bad. I just want to see it doing less damage to players and less damage to builds. Okay? Maybe up the magazine size by 5 exclusive to that mythic, but please, lower the damage it does to stuff. Because trust me, it does way too much damage way too quick. So heck, even like lower the fire rate and leave the damage the same for players. Just lower the damage to builds, please. I should not be able to 4-shot a full-built metal wall and then delete a player that's behind it in a second. Okay? That thing is not fair. Okay. Back to what I wanted to rant about originally. So, are we going to talk about how there's supposed to be 1 mythic per game? Maybe 2, because there's a rift encounter that gives you a portal into one of the randomly into one of the unopened vaults. Meaning there could be at most 2 shotguns, 2 mythic shotguns. At most 3 in a solos match, it says. In squads, you can get like 8 of them if you get lucky on the rift encounters. Okay, so at most in a solos match, there could be like 2 or 3 of them. Because there's 3 vaults, there should only be able to be 3 mythic shotguns maximum. Okay, that is the problem I run into. Because remember in that match where I mentioned earlier in that match, I found 7 of those shotguns and 3 rifles. The rifle is dropped by the boss. Okay, there is 1 boss and 1 keycard and 1 vault. Okay, there is not 3 bosses and 3 keycards and a half a dozen vaults with a half a dozen keycards. Okay, there is 1 boss, 1 keycard, and 1 vault that can be opened. Okay, not a half a dozen keycards for a half a dozen vaults and 3 bosses. Okay, so can someone please explain to me how I have this exclusive weapon seemingly exclusive. And then I have to fight a half a dozen of them. Also, how the hell did I get shot? I literally got shot through a wall. Which is ridiculous, because that's taking the level of cheese to another level. Not only is this kid camping in a bush with a sniper, only being given away by his own stupidity at hiding a scope glare, he's also somehow got the ability to make his shells pass clean through walls without damaging them in the slightest. Okay, that is horribly inaccurate. Okay, also the level of stupidity of the players in that match. It's like a half a dozen or so people realise I have that mythic. What's their default response? Run directly towards it. Yeah, half a dozen people had the default response of run directly towards the mythics you hear firing. I think there was one kid of those few that realised... I think everyone must have thought it was like lower rarity variants and it wasn't the obnoxious nightmare fuel that was the mythics. Of those half dozen kids, 2 of them realised their mistakes and promptly proceeded to try and run. Stupid idea, you may as well not run, just make it easier for me. Like, seriously. Just make it easier for both of us. Like, if I'm trying to kill you and I have a mythic rifle and a sniper, here's an idea. Don't run. Okay? Because you're going to die. There's no reason to be out of breath about it. Just make it easier for both of us. Like... But either way, that shotgun is the strongest mythic, by the way, in terms of damage per bullet in Fortnite history. Okay? There is no other mythic in the entire history of Fortnite that can do 260 damage in one press of a trigger. Okay, and Thanos Mythic does not count, okay? Because, that Mythic is not fair, okay? The Thanos Mythic is an entirely different argument, and probably a subject for an entirely different video. Yeah, like, I know I've called the channel Random Military Facts. I know this isn't about military anything, except... still ridiculous that you can get 17 supposedly boss-exclusive mythics in one game. Also, yes, I have a Pikachu teddy. Like, that mythic's supposedly boss-exclusive, and you can get, like flaming 7 of them in one match. This supposedly boss-exclusive mythic, you should be able to get, like, 1 or 2 of per match. I ran into 7. Completely losing my temper at a Pikachu teddy there because stuff's getting in the way of it. Either way, you should not be able to get that many mythic shotguns in one match. Okay, Epic? Also, fix gun clipping collision, because shotguns shouldn't be able to pass bullets clean through walls without damaging them. Second of all, make the scope glare less obnoxious. Seriously, it is way too dead of a giveaway. Like, honestly. Like, there's that moment of if I see a scope glare, I keep questioning whether I'm looking at a sniper or if I'm looking at the sun. Okay? Because like, that scope glare is so obnoxious. It's so bright. Second of all, please, in literally any way, nerf the Havoc suppressed rifle, like the mythic one. Or at least make the boss slightly harder to kill. Please. Like, I should not be able to two-tap it with a heavy sniper with body shots. Okay, like, I can use that blue heavy sniper. 1 headshot, 1 body shot. That's it. That's only 420 damage. Keep in mind, in the past, I've had to put, like, 800, 900 damage into bosses before they even get knocked. Okay? The henchmen, yeah, they're pretty balanced. They go down in 1 headshot to a heavy sniper. Like most things. The boss, please give it some more health. Or at least, please. Also, Epic, why the hell is there an ADS now? Why is there bloom on the Havoc suppressed rifle? Okay, that thing used to be broken powerful. And granted, I am saying in this video it needs nerfing. Except I don't mean in the way if I miss 70% of the shots I take. Okay, like, they say you miss all the shots you don't take. Yeah, you do miss all the shots you don't take. Except with the Havoc suppressed rifle, you've got a higher odds of hitting a shot you don't take than hitting a shot you do take. Because the bloom is horrendous now. Seriously, the bloom is worse than that of a primal SMG. And if anyone watching this remembers how obnoxious the primal SMG was in terms of bloom, well, you get what I mean. If not, it was completely obnoxious. You'd hit like 1 in every 60 rounds. The bloom was that obnoxious. You had to practice. Like, if you wanted to hit more than 2 bullets per magazine, you had to practically shove the thing down someone's throat and into their stomach. Okay? If you want, and that's if you want to hit more than 2 bullets. God forbid you want to hit most of your rounds. Because then you basically just need to perform surgery, basically, and just shove the gun inside of them. And then just hold down the trigger. Okay, like, I've in the past seen someone manage to press that primal SMG up against a person at literally no distance between them. And still miss. Either way, please, lower the bloom on the primal, not primal, even the Havoc rifle, please, even slightly. Fix the gun clipping issues with the shotgun. Lower the damage to builds or players or something on the mythic rifle. Give the boss a bit more health. And, well, it's a fair bit of other stuff that needs fixing. I'll leave a list of things that need fixing in the video description. If any Epic employees watch this, please try and get them fixed. Because it's not fair. Like, also, can you stop claiming points so loud? Like that loot island spawns. I try and capture the point for the pulse rifle, and some random kid halfway across the map hears me. Okay, like, I've in the past been like 850 meters away from that island, in the middle of flipping nowhere, and I just still hear the noise of someone trying to capture the point. Please make it quieter. Because let me tell you, if I'm next to that thing and I start capturing and I've got my headset volume turned up, my ears are ringing for the next hour. Fix it, please.